Good morning, Dubai. This is the Lovin Dubai show with me, Casey.
And Farah.
And we go through the big trending stories today. Where is the Metro Blue Line going to be? We're going to reveal it on the show.
And the UAE World Cup dreams dashed after a loss to Morocco.
A Dubai resident just won the first round darts world championship.
Running for more than fitness, the story behind Cancer Run 2026.
And also, an Emirati lawyer suggests staggered work from home days to reduce traffic.
But in today's rapid weather report, it's partly cloudy with temperatures ranging from 22 to 30 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so before we jump into it all, a story caught my attention yesterday. Men, women of Dubai, Farah Makhlouf, I would love your thoughts on this.
Tell me the story.
So this guy in the States proposed marriage.
Cool, great, love that.
Yeah, really cute. And he used this ring, okay? And so the lady declined the marriage, basically saying, you've proposed with a Walmart ring.
Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch.
And so he's like, are you genuinely saying no to the rest of our lives?
That's
because of the ring. I feel bad for any men watching this, by the way, because
yeah. Now I feel for him a little bit because maybe like he maybe just missed that part, didn't think that part through, and didn't consider what maybe she would have wanted. And
that's her issue. That's her issue.
But I mean,
she's
he
like,
wants to commit. That's a good thing.
That's true. But she's like, it's not even about embarrassing you, it's about you not listening. I told you the ring I wanted more than once, and then you showed up with something, Walmart, no offense to Walmart, I hear you're great. She said, if you knew what I wanted and still chose to do what was easiest for you, she's basically saying you went to the store down around the corner and got the simplest ring, and they're like, that's setting the tone for the rest of our lives. And she's like, I'm not having it. No.
Oh, I get it though.
yeah.
Because putting it that way, it's kind of setting a precedent of what the rest of their lives are going to be. And is it always going to be you're just going to like do what's convenient for you instead of going out of your way to do what I want and I asked for? She dropped hints, clearly.
Yeah, she dropped hints.
You know, the ring is not ugly. It's not my style, but it's not ugly, and it's also $900. It seems here that it says that it's genuine diamond.
It says 10 karat gold.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is not a good ring. This is not a good ring.
You know what my take on it is? On proposals in general. I feel like if women were to plan the proposals, they would be so extra. They would be so thought-filled and so careful and so cautious. And every detail would be planned. Because I feel like that's the type of people we are. And generally, men do pull it out of the bag.
They do a good job.
But in some cases where they don't, it can be truly disappointing because some people dream about the proposals for a long time.
No, I get it. Maybe she was picturing something. She obviously seemed to have been telling him what she wanted, and she was a little disappointed. I understand. I understand where she's coming from. The ring isn't ugly, but Walmart, that's disappointing. Maybe she wasn't asking for a Tiffany & Co., but come on, Walmart.
Are you saying no to a ring? If that happened to you, are you saying no?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not even about like materialism or anything. Like I said, it doesn't have to be Tiffany, but it doesn't have to be Walmart. Like, let's get a good piece of jewelry here, people.
I just think the relationship is already clearly fragmented and flawed if this is the argument.
Yeah, if you don't know what I want.
And if you're talking about marriage and if this is the issue, I'd say that the relationship had problems already, and so you're smart not to go down the marriage route.
Yeah.
I don't think it's all about the ring.
I feel for her.
She's saying he's not listening.
Yeah.
You need to listen.
It's not that hard, guys.
Speaking of listening, we talk about traffic all the time on the roads, but there is a solution on the way in 2029.
Yeah, the Dubai Metro Blue Line map has been revealed finally. Set to open in 2029, the Blue Line will add 14 new stations to the network, including one underground interchange, and it's expected to carry more than 320,000 passengers every single day. Let's try to keep up with the names because there's so many. The routes connect key residential, educational, and commercial areas running through Marsa, Dubai Creek, Dubai Festival City. There's going to be 3 stations in International City, Al Rashidiyya and Al Warqa, Mirdif, Silicon Oasis, and Academic City.
I'm trying to mind map all of those locations. There'll also be major interchange stations linking the Blue Line to Al Khor on the Green Line, Centre Point on the Red Line, and the International City, meaning easy transfers across the entire metro network. Everywhere will be connected, making just growing Dubai as a city. Really, we get bigger the stronger our transportation routes are. So this is truly whopper news.
Yeah, it's going to be such a game changer if you've been using the red or green, but your location is closely to the Blue Line. This is going to change it for you. But one topic that people have been discussing recently with the Blue Line coming up so soon, people think that property prices surrounding the Blue Line route will boom and it'll become a little bit more expensive.
Very true.
I have to think so. It seems like the logical thing, because now these places can, you know how on Airbnb they kind of say like, this is close to this metro, it's this close to the airport, blah, blah. I think the same thing will happen and with those areas, like the Rashidi, Mirdif, Silicon Oasis, all that stuff.
I massively agree that if you are able to get on the property ladder, you buy something that's connected, especially to the metro. The metro in the city is phenomenal. But I'm not a property person. I'm not rich enough or smart enough. And so my question to anyone watching is, are you rich enough and smart enough to get onto these locations 4 years in advance? Because I'm thinking it's 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't have the long-term view. But
I understand.
You know?
Like, in terms of investing, we wouldn't have thoughts of going that area. I don't know why. I'm more of this area type of person.
Production City, JVC, Marina Bubble.
That one, yeah.
Same.
I'm more into this area. But that area, I think the property will boom over there. People may start potentially, there's a lot of people living there now, but potentially more people will start moving that way. Although, there's also the argument of the airport moving. A lot of things are happening in the next 5 years.
But Mohammed Al Abar announced he's building a mall 5 times the size of downtown Dubai in the Creek area, which is going to be connected in this area. What we have to understand is there's no area that will be booming. Dubai as a city is growing. People are moving in. And so what we'll find in the next 5, 10, 15 years is there'll be so many huge areas. The city is growing. It's no more downtown Marina, pick a side.
Exactly. It's no more sides. You're right.
It's
going to be everywhere.
Dubai's become a rhombus. But it's like the Emaar South question, because it's next to an airport. Do you buy there?
No one really knows, because it's going to be everywhere.
Still a bit far, in my opinion. Okay, let's jump into our next story. Headlines yesterday. UAE Arab Cup dreams dashed after loss to Morocco. The UAE's Arab Cup dream came to an end last night after a semi-final defeat to Morocco, with the match finishing in a 3-0 defeat. The Arab Cup 2025 is currently ongoing in Qatar, running until December 18th, and the final will be scheduled to happen at the Lusail Stadium.
It was a sad result for the UAE side. The support in the stadium was unreal, not unlike recent World Cup qualifier matches, which also ended in defeat.
Yeah, so it hasn't been... come on, it's the FIFA World Cup, it's the Arab World Cup. We've seen many losses, so hard luck to the UAE. But an incredible effort and always a journey to be proud of. And I think the fan support has been phenomenal. It's been amazing to see such positivity in football, which you don't always see internationally. So it's great to see it on the ground here and also in Qatar, where the Arab World Cup is happening.
It would have been really nice to see the UAE make it, but what are we going to do? We're going to support the next country that you're rooting for. You're going to support that one instead of the UAE. So
yeah, okay. I think we're over Arab Cup. That happened last night. We're moving on. And so we'll look towards FIFA World Cup. And I think then we can support our brothers in Qatar and Saudi or Jordan, because they're the 3 local countries who are all going through. By the way, Jordan is qualifying for the first time. So of all of those countries...
Yeah, it's amazing.
Saudi, Qatar, Jordan... For me, it's got to be Jordan. Imagine if they win.
Yeah. I think same. Jordan, it's kind of like coming up like an underdog here, and I really want to root for them. Kind of like Morocco did in the last World Cup. Like, that came out of the blue. I didn't see that coming at all, and they did such an incredible job. So I think I would have to root for Jordan as well, hoping that they would also, like, you know, hit some sort of milestone in this.
There's nothing better than an underdog story in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Shame Ireland didn't make it.
What are we going to do?
Egypt is in.
Oh, yes. Of course I would. I would pick Egypt first. But if Egypt
How
is
exciting! Your home country's in the World Cup. I live for that.
I know. It's so exciting. It's been a while. So it's really exciting. I think the cheering will be unlike anything I've ever seen. Egyptians love to party. They love cheering. They're also so passionate about football. Even just like the local clubs, they're so big on it.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting, like, if we're going to be watching it from here, I'm expecting the Egyptians are going to all rally and they're just going to be so excited.
The vibes are going to be insane.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's in the States. It's a bit far, visas and all that. And so imagine if they redo what they did for Qatar.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Stadium-wise.
Yeah.
Because people say Dubai won from the Qatar World Cup because people flew here, people stayed here. And for the matches they didn't have tickets for, they had amazing facilities here to watch the matches. And this year, because of some side routes in, we have seen more qualifiers, right?
Yeah.
So we've got, in the region, Jordan, Qatar, Saudi, Algeria, Egypt, Morocco, Tunisia.
That's amazing.
Loads of those people live here.
I know, exactly. So many of them already live here, so you can expect that the places where you're going to be watching the matches and stuff is going to be super full, super hyped, super energetic. It's going to be amazing to watch. It's just going to be a little bit late in the time because of the time difference.
Oh no!
So
what times?
I think like the first match would probably be around like 10 p.m.
That's like 3 hours after bedtime.
Oh yeah. And then you have your midnight ones.
Oh no!
It's going to be so late, but like, what are we going to do? Hopefully. I mean, if you really want to watch one, pick an early one, and that's it.
Well, there goes my World Cup watching matches for another 4 years.
Hopefully they pick a country that's maybe a little bit closer.
I hope the Egypt times are earlier for you. But speaking of sports, let's bring it closer to home.
Yeah, a Dubai resident just won the first round darts world championship. Dubai residents were celebrating big time as Nitin Kumar secured a historic win at the PDC World Darts Championship at London's iconic Ali Pali. For a bit of context, this is the biggest tournament in darts held every year during the festive season, where the world's best players battle it out in a high-pressure knockout match.
And in case you missed the highlights in the first round, Nitin held his nerve in a tense 3-2 victory, showing serious composure on the doubles to close out the match. That final dart created such a scene, both in the arena and also among fans cheering him on back in Dubai. This is the moment. There. Phenomenal.
It's amazing to watch, honestly. People were so hyped. It's a landmark moment, not just for Nitin, but for dart fans across the region. And it's also proof that this sport is truly going global.
I've been to a live darts match when they had it down at Dubai Tennis Village.
Oh, they had it here before?
They used to have it coming up to Christmas, and can I say it was absolutely epic. It was so much fun.
I didn't even know this was a sport. Which begs the next question. Is darts actually a sport or a pub game? That's just very competitive.
You've got some dart lovers who are gonna reef you for that.
They're gonna say, no, it's definitely a sport. It's just the thing is, it's such a pub game that people like do when they're at pubs or bars or anything like that. So I don't know. Like, the only time I ever play darts is in like a scenario like that.
All I can think about is same with all sports.
You can play them anywhere practically.
But all I can think of, that booming sound of the adjudicator, the jury, whatever. And when they're playing, he goes 180. Bless you. And so that's how I know it's pressure, because when you get that 180, you're smashing it.
I never even knew that it was a sport, or this is like that it actually had its own championship. It was very interesting to see last night and to see like how many people were gathered together in this pub in Dubai and cheering on another fellow Dubai resident.
How cool!
That's
Massive
so
congrats.
Is darts harder than it looks, or do you think they could, you could probably go pro after like one lucky night?
I think it's really hard.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm actually, okay, so sometimes when I play this game, or the sport, I feel like I'm really good.
Okay.
And then I go like, I could do this. I could go pro.
You can, I'm sure.
I mean...
I have no doubt.
I think it's just, I get really lucky then. And when I get the rhythm going, sometimes it's just when I get the first one, it kind of hypes me up. And I feel like, oh, I got this in the bag. Same thing with bowling. I'm not very good at bowling. But once I get one, I'm just like, oh, on fire.
Well, that's amazing. 'Cause if you can keep it going, well, it's all about consistency.
It's also, it hypes me up so much. So then I feel like, oh, I got this in the bag.
Women's Darts Championships. Do you have any idea what score you would get it around?
No idea. I think I just get lucky when I try to do this, because honestly, it's probably harder than it looks.
There's a women's series event information. We can get you signed up, and we'll sponsored by Lovin Dubai.
Oh my God, how exciting would that be?
Don't let us down.
I'm gonna be Team Lovin.
I don't have dates, but I think it's pretty tricky to keep it up, like hand-eye. But also hand-eye sports are pretty tough.
Oh yeah.
The time is 8:48, and we want to discuss work from home. Yes, we do, because an Emirati lawyer suggests staggered remote working days to reduce traffic. He's a legal expert, Dr. Habib Al-Mullah. He has weighed in on a potential traffic solution.
In a post on X, he suggested designating Mondays and Wednesdays for remote work in the government sector and Tuesdays and Thursdays for the private sector, with exceptions for roles that require physical presence. And with Fridays already seeing lighter traffic, the proposal could further ease congestion and spread out peak hour pressure across the week.
So, what are your thoughts? Can you see that actually happening in the city? I love solution-focused people, by the way. Solution-focused mindset, amazing. I don't see public-private sector having staggered working days, because I think there's too much of an imbalance between private sector and public sector.
Yeah, I agree. I think, like you said, they're not perfectly balanced, where it's going to ease out traffic all across. It would be good, I guess, if we see more private... I guess public sector are always working from the office, right? They're never working from home. I never heard of it. When you go to a government office, desks are pretty full. I mean, you don't really, I don't know.
But then on January 2nd, they have a remote working day. I think, but then again, it depends on the needs of the business. They say if you need to be in the office, you need to be in the office.
Yeah, I guess it depends. With private sector, you do see quite a lot of different offices doing the whole remote work thing. And it's really good that they're doing that, because they're doing it for the needs of the business, or because it doesn't require them to be in the office, but also they're it kind of benefits everyone else who's going to the office that day, because then they're working from home. They don't have to use public transportation, unless they are and working from somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
I guess if we do the whole stagger thing, or even if we don't do the stagger thing, if more people are working from home, are they really working from home?
Well, that's trust. If you could pick, and I put this out to you, our audience as well, on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, if you could pick one day of the week to work from home, or the day that you just don't have to go to the office, which would it be and why?
I think most people would be picking the last day, so Fridays. I think most people would be picking
That was my
Fridays.
initial thought. I was for sure Fridays.
Yeah, but sometimes I want to break in between. So maybe I pick something in the middle of the week. But that's just me. I think most people would pick either the beginning of the week, because people just don't like coming into the coming into the office on Mondays, because they feel like, I'm so tired. It's the beginning of the week, just came out from the weekend, all that stuff. So either they're going to pick Mondays or Fridays. I'll pick the middle of the week.
Interesting.
Would you pick the
Fridays
beginning?
for sure.
Fridays?
I just think that it's more. You would plan your weekend around it, like you're off on Fridays. It would just
Yeah.
feel like you have a 4-day work week.
True.
Because that's what work from home is. No, I just think it would be easier. But then maybe you're right, because the one thing with work from home is it means you can get your stuff done midweek. Like you can get your laundry done, you know, like at home you can do your home errands. And so maybe a midweek day would be good for that. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. I think for me, it would just kind of be like a mental break away from the noise, the chatter, people coming up to you so many times. I love the sales team.
How as far as work day?
People come up to me so many times in the day and I get distracted. It eases definitely the whole distraction thing. There's less distraction. You can just work. Everything is already here. If people want you, they will communicate to you via chat or something like that. So I think that's what I would pick. Because, I mean, Dr. Habib al-Mullah gave a very, very good traffic solution. But can you really be sure that people are not going to go work from a cafe or from somewhere? So even if this exists, it doesn't necessarily mean that people are going to not be on the road.
Yeah, working from their car.
Yeah.
I like its staggered approach for schools. Anyway,
I like that.
school timings. It is time to welcome our next guest. It's time for you to run More Than Fitness. We're going to get the story behind the Cancer Run 2026 from the driving force behind it. Dr. Harmeek Singh, founder and chairman of Plan B Group, is going to be joining us after this very short break. Do stay tuned. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is Dr. Harmeek Singh, founder and chairman of Plan B Group, the driving force behind the women's run just past and the Cancer Run taking place on Saturday 7th of February at Dubai Festival City in association with the Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi and supported by the Dubai Sports Council. This community run brings people together to promote cancer awareness, early detection and healthier lifestyles. Such an important cause. And here to tell us more, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Welcome back to the studio, friend of the show.
Friends of the show. Feels like home.
As it should. And so I saw you just recently. The women's run has just passed. I was there. Congratulations. Were you happy with the event?
I was very happy. So happiness is a quotient that probably we take in with an event like She Runs. It only brings in the community angle. So I saw all the happy faces made me more happy. And it also goes with a little bit of a sweet spot with breaking the world record.
Yes.
Yes. The only run to do this.
So tell us a little, I was about to lead into it, so tell us about a world record. You had Guinness down there adjudicating.
It is something that we were discussing, and we had a conversation. It was a passing conversation, and then we discussed about, are we supposedly to take a record under our name because we are the biggest running women's platform in the region, and it's in 12th edition. They were very keen on this as well, and one thing led to the other, and within 2 weeks, they said, yes, we are on, and they came on board and they checked all the entries, including the sponsors and the numbers that we were required, so we had the numbers with us.
How? Because I was there, by the way, and I watched the moment that it was announced in front of us. How nervous were you for the numbers to be called out? Were you sure in advance that you were going to crack it?
I was pretty sure, but then again, my team was sweating a little bit. But then again, I think a lot of them were having their fingers crossed, and they were just looking at it that, are we going to get it or not? It was a little testing time for the last 10-15 minutes when they were supposed to announce this. Did we get it or not? And then we had it.
And it was such an amazing moment, I think also for everyone that took part, because it gave everyone so much value for the day. And the year, the run itself, what are your future plans? Can you go a next step with the women's run?
See, She Runs has been something that is growing year by year. And it is not looking at as a run, as a perspective. Fitness does matter, mental health does matter, but the community has picked it up on its own. So if you look at it, there's a lot of runs happening. We were the highlight event for 30 by 30 this year. So that speaks volumes for itself, that probably as a running platform for women, we were highlighted, and it's a highlight event for them. Women and the community, including men, they look forward for this event. So future is looking very, very positive, with a lot of expansion plans that is there. But as we are very careful about, this is our product, that we don't want to look at it that it's a commercial part. So that's why we're taking a step at a time. We don't want to dilute it. And I think the emotion and the connect that we have, we want to continue it in different locations as well. And yes, we are just about to we were supposed to do this in 2025, but then again, we took a step back because we were not sure if it is going to be in the right direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it really is about the people in the community, because I've been lucky enough to attend the event, and when you speak to women as to their whys to be there, everyone has such powerful reasons, and it's such an enjoyable morning for women. And so it's November every year, start of December?
It's November every year, so we get ourselves on the 30 by 30 calendar. So the weekends might change, but this time I think we've got a good enough reason that we will be highlighted better next year.
Okay, and so there's no rest, because come February, the cancer run kicks off.
Oh yes, I think it's not about the rest. I think we all look forward for it. It's such a positive thing that as Plan B and my team and everybody who's involved in this, our IPs are meant to be something with content. It's got depth, and a community angle is not forgotten. So it's not about a wake up, let's have a run and forget about it. The whole year along, we are working on it because this is something that we vouch for. Cancer Run itself is so much important in so many people's life, including mine. It's a personal reason that I definitely look forward for it, that it grows. People can actually just get a part of this by just coming across. Voices coming together becomes louder. And that goes as a message for everybody to know. Early detection and awareness is the only way we can actually just cure this. And it's not about anybody who's diagnosed with it. It's with the families that suffer as well.
So true on the families front. I think we've all been touched by cancer
Yeah.
in more than one way, unfortunately.
True.
So let's dive a little deeper. How, you say it's about the content and the purpose. How do you create that? So leading into the cancer run that will happen in February, what kind of, what are the methods to highlight early detection as we get closer to the race day?
See, early detection is meant to be on regular checkups. It's to do that probably you're in sync with. And again, if you're talking about a periodic, after you're a certain age, we need to probably have that yearly, annual checkups that's required. It's not only about a breast cancer, but it's overall cancerous. It's for men and women both together. So that's a suggestion by the doctors that probably we need to probably have, at least when we are sliding down after 40, we need to probably look at it that we are checked up maybe a couple of years, 1 year. So that's important.
Interesting.
Sorry?
Interesting. Annual checks after the age of 40.
Yeah, annual checkups, it will only just detect that if you're on stage 1, you can be looking at it to probably just eradicate that, or you can actually just win over it. But it comes down to last stages, that becomes dangerous. And that's something that's doctor's orders. So coming not from me, but then again, the doctors that probably have been prescribing this. And I'm walking the talk. I did mine, so I'm okay as of yet.
Well, that's amazing to hear. And also, I haven't done mine, but this is a great reminder. And so the amazing thing is that you mentioned that it's doctor's orders. You do partner with Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi.
they are an amazing partner, and again, this is the third year running. So they gave us the kind of backing that's required on the technical side of it. They have been very methodical when we talk about a community angle. Cleveland Clinic has been looked upon from an upper level, but then again, they have gone into the grassroots level as well with looking at cancer run. The cancer month in breast cancer month in October was celebrated. There was sort of smaller runs, smaller activation that made sure that they were part of the community as well. So they are very open and they are very supportive towards this. So we had the discussion when it started in Abu Dhabi. Next year, this year, that probably we had in Dubai as well. And next year is going to be third year in Abu Dhabi and second year in Dubai. So it's growing in proportion.
It's amazing. Yeah. As it should do. It's such an important event. And the thing about the cancer run is that it's open to all ages, kids, first-time runners and seasoned athletes. Why is inclusivity and making it open to everyone so important?
I think I've learned it from Dubai. It is to do with that probably I have been, my half of my life has been here. So when we talk about everybody getting the equal share of that, everybody to be included, I think it's important. It's not about a cancer is relatable to any sector. It's for everybody. And it goes down from any sector, any section, any region, or any class as well. So I think it's inclusivity that makes this place so beautiful, that we're bringing everything together and for everybody. And that's a right for everybody as well, in all fairness. So you talk about the year of community getting over, and what we have next is year of family. So we are a big family.
So true. And I think people who live in Dubai live and breathe that.
True.
And people who are moving to Dubai, you have to be here to fully understand that, I think. For so many people, this run could be deeply personal and will be deeply personal. Are there any stories or moments from past editions that kind of have stayed with you of people taking part in the race?
I would first of all let you know that I've got an emotional connect to this as well, and I'll repeat myself, but I think it was in 2007, 18 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. And because it was early detection, it's been 18 years, and she's still around. I'm so happy that probably probably I could go through. And I want for that for everybody, for that matter, not for just for my mother, but everybody's family, everybody to be part of that. I had one incident last year because I was running for my mother. I was running as well, and I saw a lot of people who were running. They had a cheer, they had joy. They were looking at this as a bigger platform to make their voices to be heard as well. But a couple of them, that was something that probably stuck with me as well. So they were looking at the heavens and they were crying. And they were like, had tears in their eyes. And like it was later on, I figured out that probably because they lost their both parents to cancer, it made it a point where they said that probably if we have not been able to actually have that, we want it for others as well. And they looked at the heavens to look at their parents, and that's the beauty of it, you know?
Yeah. And I just think there's so few moments for people to connect and you know, whether it's to grieve or to support, because obviously, you know, people have journeys and this will bring people together and tie people in threads and more than we know, because the connections that will happen on the day of the run are beyond what we could possibly imagine. And so it's such an amazing connection for people on cancer journeys to be able to just meet and connect. So I think it's fantastic.
I think it's to do with going as a big support to cancer survivors as well. Looking at it, if families are suffering as well, mental health towards this, that probably if we all unite, the voices grow and we make sure that everybody knows about this, awareness, early detection becomes a norm for us. That's what we need.
100%. Looking ahead, are there future plans for the cancer run in the pipeline? Or are you solely focused on 26? Do you look for expansion in the region potentially?
See, anything that we as a team and myself, we work with a vision document. Now, the vision document is very clear, expansion definitely is, but we don't run and rush towards it. We want to be consolidating because it takes a lot of effort and a lot of years to actually build a brand. And it takes just a small mistake just to rush into things that probably you're not ready. And again, it's like my baby, you know. I would take utmost care that probably I'm a little bit concerned that how do we expand. So we have expansion on the table, and we are very positive that it's going places. But what we have right now, we need to do this properly again. So third year running, and then we have a report card in front of us, and let's see where we are.
All 5 stars, no doubt. And one other thing that, before you leave us, we haven't mentioned is your connection with Dubai Sports Council. Tell us about that, and it must be a very proud moment for you to have that connection.
Dubai Sports Council has been, I've been working with them for the last 15 years, and I think it's different verticals, different features. I sometimes am a partner, sometimes they are my partners. The things that probably I see the value that they bring on the table is a body that is thinking, that is also looking at it, that what is better for Dubai, and connectivity on that, looking at a platform where we can be highlighted and be a part of that. It always helps. A brand gets a little bit of a, if you're going through steps, Dubai Sports Council is an elevator. So you look at yourself that probably you have been supported and you get your due share. It's a platform. So Dubai Sports Council has always been positive, and I see the new policy and the new launch as well that has happened. It's only going to make us go into a domain which is international. We're looking at the next step, the next level of sports in Dubai.
And Dubai is looking ahead at the next step and the next level always, so it's an amazing partnership. Before you leave us, for anyone who's sitting on the fence right now, the Cancer Run is happening February 2026. You've got plenty of time to get out and get your exercise in advance. Why would you say the run is a must attend for runners in February?
The run is must run, must attend event. If you can't run, just show up, because it's not about running. It's definitely fitness that matters, but then again, this is about showing up for your friends, showing up for your family, showing for somebody that probably might be affected, and you're supporting that. Just by letting people to know early detection and awareness is the only cure at the moment, and maybe just because we are doing this, somebody can be saved.
Very well said. Dr. Harmeet Singh, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, but on that note, see you at the start line.
See you at the start line. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. It is Tuesday morning. That is the end of the Lovin Dubai show, but we're back with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.